How's it going, guys? So I made that tomahawk drift, so it's time to make a little tomahawk out of one of these railroad spikes. Just as a little heads up for the channel, I finally get to go back to work. I'm really excited. I've been off for a couple months now due to the COVID-19 fun stuff. So finally get to go back to work in just a few days. So I'm not going to be able to put out videos as much as I was. So hopefully it's okay with you guys. It doesn't bother you too much. So when I come down here, I might not make a video every single time I'm down here because I might be doing the same things over and over again just to get some of my skills built up. And it might be I only have 2 hours, so I run down here and try to do that stuff. So if you haven't already, go ahead and join the EWS blacksmithing page. I will share those little projects, the quick little simple ones, even if it's the same thing, I'll share that on there. Trying to think if there's anything else. But yeah, the videos won't be as often. So I might end up coming down to like one video a month maybe. It depends on when I can get down here to make stuff. I might be able to get a video or two out. Another one past this before I go back to work, but not 100% sure. But so all this fun stuff, the beard and whatnot, that's probably going to be gone. If not next video, it'll be the video after that. I work with food. I'm not a big fan of having this around food just in case. I know it doesn't like to fall out very easy, but better safe than sorry for any of the guests that come into the restaurant I work in. So I will look different here very shortly. So I think that's about it. It's going to be a little while between videos. But I do have tong videos. The steel comes in tomorrow. So I will be able to do that. That might be my last video before I go back to work, because I might do that. Making hammer tongs, hammer eye tongs, stuff like that. I'm going to make special tongs for these. But without any further ado, I'm going to go ahead and start getting ready to get this hot. And I'll show you how I punch it, or how I'm going to punch it, and how I'm going to drift it. Alright guys, I lied. I was going to do the hole punch first, but most of the videos I've seen, they upset this railroad spike. So pretty much, just in case you don't know, to upset, you pretty much make the steel thicker there. So the one thing you gotta remember while you're doing this is to constantly go back and keep it straight, because if it gets too lost on you, you'll drop it on the floor. But if it gets too bent out of shape there, it'll be too hard to get back where you need it. So, but I'm going to upset this. A lot of people upset it to where it's like 4 inches, and these things are like 6.5 inches long. Got a little bit of the mushroom at the end there, but we'll see how far I get. But yep, I'll get back to you when I get this where I want it. Setting's kind of a pain, but I did about an inch. So it used to have this point on there, now it doesn't. Took off about an inch, or upset it about an inch. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to punch this hole, and then I'm going to probably bend this over and make this the blade. So bend it over, make that the edge. This isn't going to have a high carbon bit. I'm not going to forge weld a high carbon bit in this time. This is more of getting used to shaping it and stuff like that. In the future, I plan on doing forging in pieces of leaf spring for the cutting edge. That way these could actually be used really well. This will have an edge. I'm not going to leave it dull, but you know, cut a piece of wood and then it's dull. They're just not high carbon. I thought they were, but they say MC, not HC. So we'll see. I'm going to dunk it in water when I'm all done, but more than likely it's not going to hold an edge at all. So I'm going to go ahead and get this hot, and I'll bring you guys back and punch out. Alright. I got this. I'm going to set this right here. I have this chisel right here. Now, in my opinion, you should probably mark this. But, since I upset it and it's all lumpy, and this is my first one, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and just pick it up. Checking every couple times. I'm going to dip my punch off, which I should have brought the water closer. I'm going to flip punch for my chisel. Now that it's starting to stick a little and it's getting colder, and chill this punch one more time. And I'm going to stick this back in the fire. After I punch this through, bring you guys back and I'll show you how I drift it. So I got the holes pretty straight. So now it's just trying to figure out where on this anvil I can put that drift. So we'll go ahead and just get it started and we'll play it by ear. I might mess up the railroad spike end a little bit at first. And then you drop it again. By the way, when I was trying to do the damn... Oh, I don't even remember what part it was. It's too hot. But I dropped this thing like 7 freaking times with the camera off. It was ridiculous. Oh, upsetting. That's what I was doing. But I'm going to show you guys one more heat of me trying to do that drift. I'm going to try to figure something out. Alright, I think I got a solution. I'm going to use these 2 pieces of junk project to try and be, a spacer between this and the hole. I'm glad I said try. Whew. Alright. But I'm going to fiddle with this, and when I get this eye figured out, I will let you guys know. Alright guys, I've been having so many issues the past few minutes, it's been horrible. But I've been working on getting this eye drifted a little bit. And then remembered there was an important part to share with you. Part of that is working down the cheeks here. So you want it to be tight at the bottom, tight at the top. And then I've been setting this here, bringing that head back down where it was supposed to be. But looks like a thing. It's not overly horrible. I don't know if this is going to be a friction fit, but it's for the most part straight. Should be able to file some of this and it should be alright. But I'm going to go ahead and get to the fun part, and I'm going to make this part a bearded axe, hopefully. So I'll get back to you when I get to that. Alright, now that I know roughly how much I want to take, I'll go ahead and just over the edge of the anvil. Or attempt to put it over the anvil. There might be a pretty good reason why I haven't seen many people do it this way. But, alright, that's what I got. I want heat. I'll bring it back when it looks like what I need it to. Alright. So, that's what I got. Now I'm going to heat this up, pull this out and over. And that should give me probably about that much blade, I'm hoping. And we'll go from there. And swap to my crossbeam hammer. I'm going to go ahead and try to get some of my length here. And I am going to hit it at an angle so I work both this way and down. Alright, so I'll heat that up. I'm going to keep doing that same thing, pulling it this way and this way. Alright guys, see I took that big old chunk off there, kind of cut it straight. It's not that hard. So there's no point in me trying to, claim it's going to be awesome for cutting stuff or nothing like that. But, I mean, it's a neat shape. Kind of like the way it looks. Definitely needs some more cleaning, but for now, for finishing up this video, I think it's all good. I'm probably going to have to put a wedge in it for the handle. I was really hoping that drift was going to work really well. Which, I mean, for something bigger, something I could really set on there, with the head of the railroad spike, made it really hard to get that drift to drive without bending this. Like, it's still got a little bit of a hoop left, but I actually like that little swoop. If you can tell right in here, I had to take a lot of that off. Mostly because I had some bending that, I didn't notice until after I got a lot of this ground. So it got to the point where I was like, all right, well, do I heat it back up and try to bend it back? Or do I fix it? And I think it actually looked pretty neat with the sides of that. You can still kind of tell what it is, or what it was, but it doesn't exactly look anything like it used to. So it's, one of those, when you make something like this, you make it the exact way you want it, or a variant of that anyway. And one thing I would recommend is, if you have a sander like this or something, or you're not going to do a lot of hand filing, make sure you have wheels that have that radius you're looking for, or something close to it, because that's what this radius and this radius was that wheel there. So it made it really easy to clean this up and make it look a lot nicer. But in here, it's really choppy, rough. I had to use a file for some of it to get some of that out, and just got to the point where it was like, I can't harden it. But, it was a good exercise to get everything the way I wanted it. So, but there it is. I'll probably throw a handle on this at some point, and I'll post it on the EWS Facebook page, EWS Blacksmithing Facebook page. I'll throw it on there, pictures of it. Definitely not money worthy, but definitely neat. Like, this would definitely be cool if it was all polished up just to hang on the wall, or even put in a survival kit, just an emergency kit, because you never know, and this will definitely do something if necessary. So, thanks for watching. I still got tons of these railroad spikes, so I have more videos of that stuff coming. Probably tongs next, though. But hopefully I can get some videos to you guys, figure out my work schedule, and figure out a time I can do some videos for you. For everybody who watches all the time, I appreciate it. And thanks for watching.